Good morning, everyone. This is Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible. I have woke up with a tremendous migraine. It's been a very long time since I've had a headache quite this bad, and it's all at the front, so yeah. Okay, I've taken some Tylenol, and it should kick in here shortly. I want to go over some Happy Mail I've gotten that I don't remember if I've shared or not. I got a heart from Dear Janet for the loss of our little dog Bernadette, and I've just punched a couple holes in her little flower note. There's her note. And that's Freddie's paw print. And this was just so sweet. And I'll add it to my bulletin board behind me with the other hearts that I have. So thank you very much, Janet. That was very sweet of you. And I wanted to share that I did receive Mary's autumn postcard that she had mailed out last month, and I did receive it. And the owl had come loose a little bit, but I was able to put some glue down and glue him back down. So that arrived safely. And then we had done these backgrounds together. Hang on. A few weeks back, I did this background, and I was making ATCs, and I still have 2 blanks. And several of the girls said they'd swap with me. And this is the one I got from Vicky. And she made this beautiful card. And then there's a note for me in here. And she made this, and she said that I should be so thrilled that she actually did some sewing. So she made this wonderful pocket, and it's just folded up paper, and she's stitched around. And then inside, she's included this little, looks like a pea pod, and then little tiny little watercolor pumpkins and leaves. And those are little watercolor pumpkins, are so cute. And then some mushrooms, those clear vellum mushroom stickers. I love mushrooms. When we're out hiking, I take pictures of any fungi I see because I just find them so fascinating, because it's life from death, you know. And then autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. So I thought that was awesome from Vicky, and she made that in September. So thank you, Vicky. Then yesterday, JL said, if you get something, it's from me. So these came last night after we had shut down. Scott heard them out there and opened the door. So these are some Pilot pens, and these are some Bic Cristal pens. And I was just going to go see what I could find at Dollar General. So thank you very much, Janice. This was very sweet of you. I've got my first cup of coffee next to me. It was all I could do this morning to fix Scott a piece of cheese toast and a fried egg. That was his breakfast. So let's open these, and then we'll use these another day. But for today's little Inktober, we'll use the new Bics that Janice sent me. Oh, they got a bit of plastic there to keep you from stealing pens. That's all well and good until I want to use them, right? So what shall we do today? Isn't this awesome? I didn't know that they came in this many colors. There's even a gold. How wonderful that these are all kind of autumny colors right here. Let's pull these out. And we'll skip the red. And maybe this more earthy green and this brown. And maybe the black. We'll see what we can come up with. Now, Janet had mentioned doing a hot mug of cider or hot cocoa or something like that. So I might just draw a mug and we'll decorate the mug. See if I can get the top. Oh my goodness. That's on there, man. There we go. And then if I remember right, these have like a little bubble of stuff you got to pull off the end. There we go. Stick that in the trash. So I'll just draw a mug today. There's one of Howard's hairs stuck to the end of it now. Maybe we'll put a pumpkin on our mug. And then Janet also said maybe a little mug rug underneath it. Put a couple cookies down here. I think this paper has a little bit of a finish on this. Doing the best I can. Let's see. I'll make it look like it's steaming here. There we go. Now we'll color it with these cool colors. So of course the pumpkin needs to be the 2 shades of kind of yellowy orange here. These are so cool. Okay. I heard a bloop. Oh. So Sonia Steptoe, if you guys don't watch Sonia, she's wonderful to watch if you want to learn any kind of intricate embroidery. She does it, man. She's awesome. Sorry, I'm not very talkative today. It hurts to talk. But when these came, I said, that's what I'm going to use in the morning. Okay. We'll make those cookies ginger snaps. Oh, I got to take a little. Oh, this is darker. This is darker than that other one. Oh, isn't that cool? I should get another piece of paper and we'll just do a little color grid. Oh, awesome. Maybe we'll use this to color in some of these squares in the little mug rug. The cookies I made yesterday were a big hit. Scott ate 3 of those before he even ate his dinner. He would have thought I was scolding a child. I said, "You're going to ruin your dinner." I don't think I have all the little plasticky stuff off the tip of this one. Maybe I do. That orange is intense. I was looking to see if they list like colors on them, but they don't. Maybe on the package? No. It says it's the largest ink color offer. Multicolor Cristal Big Pens. So cool. Oh yeah. I think they're medium tip. It doesn't really say. It's right here, 1.6 millimeter point size for a broad line width. So it makes a pretty good size, line. So let's use this on our mug rug, the gold. Some of these caps are really hard to get off, which is good because it means they haven't sat there and dried. There we go. Take the little booger off the end. That's one thing Bic does that I kind of like, is they put this little daub of whatever this stuff is, wax or whatever, and it keeps them from drying out on the shelves. There. Ooh, it is gold. So these are pretty cool, Janice. Thanks. I think I've got a little piece of the stuff still stuck to it because it seems to be skipping a little bit. But can I see well enough to see it? I think it's right there. Put that in the trash. Okay. I'm wondering what kind of cookies I should color these. I was thinking ginger snaps. When my grandmother made soft molasses cookies, she always used a flower-shaped cookie cutter. And I bought a cookbook at the antique mall not too long ago, and it has soft molasses cookie recipe in it that I want to try and see if it's like my grandmother's. But we've got chocolate chip cookies. I don't need to bake any more cookies right now. Oh. Always pick up a piece of cat hair when I go off the paper I'm working on, because they lay up here all the time. These will be my cookies. And then I could come in with the gold and just do some dots maybe. They're not really showing up. Good enough. Let's see. I guess I could color the mug with this intense yellow. I bet this is going to be neon. Let's see. Ooh, it is. It's very yellow. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I can get it to color on here. It's a very happy yellow. I gotta color the stem on the pumpkin yet. Ooh, thankfully that headache's letting up. Tylenol's working. We'll do a line at the top of here. And then we'll put something in our cup. Good morning, Beth. I can't believe you're up this early. You're usually the night owl in the bunch. Come 9 o'clock, you guys, at night, I am out. Because we get up so blooming early. Awesome. So now what I'll do is I'm going to bring the black pen back in and just darken up my lines again. Because you know when you color, you cover some of your lines up. And I can see I picked up a bunch of Howie hair on the end. He and Tippy are out on the porch having their morning time out there. So I'm enjoying doing these little squares for Inktober. And I had, you know how on Facebook where they tell you this happened in such and such, and then they want you to add another picture, then and now type things. And they popped up with an image from a past Inktober. Can I find it to share it with you guys? That one I did with nothing but a blue Bic pen, and it was cool. Oh, years left blobs and messes. I think Dee Dee had mentioned one time you should always have a piece of paper to clean the tips off. But these don't seem to be doing too bad. These were a sweet gift from our JL. Put some black dots so that people know that these are cookies. That's a mug rug with cookies and a mug of something. And I'll just do. Happy fall. And there you go. There's my drawing for today. A little mug of something tasty, and then yesterday's owl. I guess I should try to date these, but I could do it on the back. So we could do, where's that black pen? Hold it up, see where my lines are. October 1st, 2025. October 2nd, 2025. There we go. That'll work. So yeah, bye. See you later. Morning, Vicki. So I was going to get a scrap piece of paper and just mark these out. So little grid. Ow! That folder got me. I don't need a piece this big. I'm just going to swatch these out real quick on a small piece. Let's do a 3-inch square. And I have these other two that I can swatch those other pens tomorrow. Whew. Man, I'm glad that headache's let up. Oh, I could have done it on that card that talks about the pens. So let's do these in color order. don't know what I did with that other one. Oh, it's right there. That's kind of cool that that one's neon, and then there's a neon yellow. That yellow is definitely neon. It's fun to just see what the colors look like, you know. Oh, there's still some stuck on the end. That one doesn't want to give up the rest of its little goober. Oh, I like that. That's more earthy green. And you'd think with that cap color it wouldn't be. This is more grass green, and that's more earthy green. Interesting. Huh. Oh, thank God. Headaches let up. Uh-oh. Come on now. Y'all were playing so nice. There we go. Well, so far, I think these are really cool. I'm sorry Beth had such a bad experience with them. They sure are pretty colors. And then brown, and then we know what black looks like, but I'll do a little black square. on here. And then I can cut this in half. There we go. That's all the colors. Very pretty. Good morning, Melanie. Oh, I'm glad you got it. I watched the beginning of your video last night and saw you open it. I was already in bed waiting on Scott to get home. This whole week I have felt like I'm fighting some kind of bug, and I don't know. I'm hoping it like goes away. Let's put these little things in the trash here. So there's my little swatch, and then the beautiful heart that Janet sent me. And I'll just put everybody's stuff back up here. There's a card from Vicki, and her ATC is inside. And I had gotten an owl from Mary. I think that's everything I shared earlier. So I'm going to thank you guys. You're still half asleep. Well, I woke up with a really bad headache, and thankfully the Tylenol has kicked in, so I'm going to go get some things done. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I'm keeping these kind of short because I just want to do the Inktober things each morning. So 15 to 30 minutes is all. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks, Vicki.